there's some problems there. Walls make for good neighbors, but not when they're not soundproof.
Good morning, y'all. This is Ned.
And this is Michelle.
And that's Angel. And collectively, we are My Philippine Dreams. If you remember and you've been following the site for a while, you know we did a video, there was 2 videos called Dealing with Difficult Neighbors.
Yeah.
And when we first moved into Pink House, we didn't realize that one of our neighbors was a little difficult. He was an older American gentleman, around 70 years old. He also claimed to have PTSD and bipolar and all kinds of stuff. And he liked blasting his music. And Michelle was working at the time. She was working nights, so she'd come in the morning, back to the house, he'd be blasting the music, she'd try to sleep. And he'd get really abusive and crazy, and I really couldn't do much because you can't be punching 70-year-old people in the face. So it went on and on and on. And we actually have an update for that.
Yes.
And I found out about it while I was back in the U.S. I just got back from the U.S. about a week ago, and Michelle was giving me updates about what was happening. And what was happening?
They move out. I feel like I'm really telling a chismis to everybody.
Yeah, it is a chismis. It's chismis. Let's do this. Chismis. All right, so I was back in the States, and Michelle would say, hey, something's happening. The woman's trying to sell the house. Because what happened was he purchased the house. He provided the money. It was his girlfriend, not his wife. And he was paying balloon payments. And I would tell Michelle, because he was really obnoxious. He was really loud. He was really crazy. You would hear them fighting a lot, screaming, yelling, things being thrown. And I was like, you know, when that house is paid off, I bet you she kicks him out and keeps the house. So basically, that's what happened. While I was gone, she kicked him out. She notified some of the neighbors, hey, you want to buy the house? That's how people first heard about it. And eventually, she did sell the house to somebody. He moved to Darwin. She moved to a Florentina, right? Which is really nice.
I think she's back now in her hometown.
Okay, so she's back in her hometown, but she was staying in Florentina, which was really nice, right?
Yes.
That's like a high-end apartment. Is that by Gabby's Bistro?
Yes, it is.
Sweet. So when we talk about Philippine dreams and how this can sometimes turn into Philippine nightmares, this is one of those examples. How often does it happen? It doesn't happen a whole lot. I think I know of 2 glaring examples of where that happened. Because as foreigners, we cannot own land in the Philippines. You can own the building, but you can't own the land. And even if things don't work out and you do own the building, she has to go through the process of selling the property, and you guys have to divide up the resources from there. Some people try to get around it by creating a corporation and doing this and that to try to circumvent the land ownership laws. But if a judge ever determines that you're trying to do that, you're going to get yourself in some trouble. So this isn't schadenfreude. This isn't, you know, taking pleasure at other people's misfortune. I just thought it was important to update people because this thing does happen. But again, the majority of guys that I know who have purchased land and purchased properties with a Filipina or Filipino, things have worked out. Yeah. So, but again, sometimes there's the good, sometimes there's the bad, and sometimes there's the downright ugly. I don't think he cares about it because at one point he actually pulled me aside and he's like, you know, if she ever takes the house, I don't care. Because I'm not going to invest more than I can afford to lose. I was like, cool. So on that happy note, and tomorrow we're going to go down into Atang Kamalig and do monthly updates. We haven't done one of those for a while.
Maybe we could go to the beach.
Maybe we could go to the beach. We're not going to have breakfast?
We're going to have breakfast on the beach.
Then we got to go shopping.
Yeah, shopping.
Our exciting life back in the Philippines. It's good to be back. I'll also be doing some videos on my trip back to the U.S., some of the things I brought back with me, and how things are going here. And we're also going to be working on some Bisaya videos. It's about time, yeah, Michelle doesn't know about this, but we're going to be working on some Bisaya videos. Because I've been here for a while, and it's about time I got into that, learning the language and just instead of knowing little phrases. So this is Ned over My Philippine Dreams, coming at you from Pink House in Dumaguete, the city of gentle people. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Am I gonna be seen?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's got you.
I think it's a little high.
Oh. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. What's today's date?
Today is
June 4?
4, yes.
Okay. Ready? You motivated? Highly motivated? Okay, here we go. Good morning, y'all.
Sorry.